drivers from the Legend Truck Drivers that'll be in Woodward this weekend. We're going to talk to, I guess, the expert in all this. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what's going on this weekend?
I am Buddy Gowdy with Cherokee Racing. I brought the majority of the Legends cars up here this weekend. Going to be racing out here with the monster trucks.
What attracted you to come out to Woodward? What's the venue?
Well, we've done quite a few of the shows with the monster trucks all over Oklahoma, Texas, a little bit everywhere. It's always worked out real well for both of us.
What are the fans are going to see when they come to the show?
Oh, action-packed. We'll have 9 to 10 cars on the track, and it's going to be one heck of a race. It's going to be phenomenal to watch.
What can people explain? What will go on during the whole show?
Well, we're still working out the details. I know there's going to be a qualifying. There's going to be some time trials, and then we're going to have some heat races and a big main event. Supposedly, pretty big purse money going to be paid out.
How much?
What I'm hearing, $10,000 to win.
What attracted you to do all this?
Well, our wonderful promoter gave me a call and asked if I would be willing to come up here and bring some cars and put on a show.
How long have you been doing this?
18 years.
What gives you a thrill to do all this?
That's starting out. It was a hobby, and then it turned into a business. But I love it. I've loved it all along. My kids are in it. They grew up in race cars, and we just have a lot of fun. It's a great family environment.
Now, define Legend cars. Compare that to, say, monster trucks or other cars that people may see.
Well, the Legends cars is a series that runs in every state in the U.S. Sanctioning body is NX out of North Carolina. They are scaled models of old-style 34 Ford Coupes, 37 Chevy sedans, but they're scaled down. They run. It's a full suspension car, but they run motorcycle engines in them, and that's what makes them so fast. They're very fast cars.
How fast can they get up to?
Top speed, not out here, but top speed on a road course or something like that is about 130 miles an hour.
What about out here? Because of all the dirt, it slows down a little bit?
It slows down a little bit. The grip, the surface changes. Probably looking at between 60 and 80 out here. It depends on what kind of grip we get.
Is it dangerous to drive?
Very. Any race car, anything motorized is dangerous, but they are very safe cars, and we're very particular about our safety equipment.
That's the next question. What safety equipment do you use?
Everything: Hans, 5-point harness, fire suit, gloves, shoes, helmets. Everything is regulated and checked.
Is it the same equipment that, say, IndyCar, stock cars, NASCAR use?
Absolutely, exact same equipment that NASCAR uses, IndyCar, any of them.
Where have you been this year so far for your shows?
We actually raced last night at Texas Motor Speedway.
And? Very successful?
This young man over here, my son Tyson Gowdy, won his race. I finished second.
Wait, he beat you?
Different division.
That's not what I said. He beat you.
But he can beat me. He is fast. He's very fast.
What's the youngest driver that you've seen do this and make a career out of?
Well, I've got actually several NASCAR drivers that are in NASCAR now that came out of my shop. James Busher is a fine example. Was with Turner Motorsports the past few years, and he won the truck championship. Chris Busher is another one, but I've raced against Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, all those guys I've raced.
So is this like a training for NASCAR?
Absolutely.
So you actually train, and then once you feel they're ready, then you move them up, or?
What it is that this car is the hardest race car, and Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, any of them will tell you that it is the hardest race car you can possibly drive.
Because?
Overpowered, short wheelbase, street radial tires. That's a lethal combination. So it builds your butt to brain signals so well that when you get into bigger cars, everything happens in slow motion because you're so used to quick reaction times.
Is the track bigger, smaller than normal? What's the average size track?
We race anywhere from a 1/5 mile to up to a 1/2 mile track.
What's out here?
This one's probably close to a 1/5 mile.
Okay. And you have a female driver.
Absolutely.
And how good is she?
She's pretty darn good. She's, I would say, reasonably new at it. How many races do you think you've raced?
No more than 20.
About 20 races, yeah.
All right, pass the mic over. We'll talk to her.
You got it.
All right. Introduce yourself and tell us why you're so good.
Alright, so I'm Austin Marquez. I'm out here with F3 Motorsports. I've been racing go-karts since I was about 4, and and I just recently started Legends not too long ago. The reason I'm good, I guess, because I'm fast. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. She's on it. You move that mic up just a little bit, so there we go, so we can hear you. Why'd you get started?
My dad's always been a huge fan of racing, and he grew up racing with BMX, and he wanted a kid to race, and he got me.
He got you.
So he put me in there, and I loved it ever since.
So I have to ask, is Danica a model for you?
Oh yeah, she's. I've always looked up to her. I actually met her before she was.
Really?
Yeah. So it's awesome.
So when you told her what you did, what did she do? Wow.
Yeah, she was kind of like, oh hey, you remind me a lot like me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What gives you a thrill to do this?
I just love the speed. It's also a family sport, and I love going out to my speedway. Everyone's very friendly, and it can be crazy, but I just love going fast. So.
What's your favorite course to run?
Texas Speedway, the 5th mile track.
Because
It's a lot faster, and it's inside the big track, so it's really fun.
doing art.
I need like a little hold like the professors for me.
And continue our interview here about the Legends truck drivers that will be in Woodward. We've got 2 more drivers to talk about. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us why you're so good.
I'm William Lochner. Just always had a need for speed, and finally got my opportunity here just a couple of years ago. Buddy's been helping me out with my racing, and just gone from there. Been really successful, had lots of runner-up finishes. Never quite got that W yet though, so
So it's this weekend, right?
that'll be this weekend.
There you go. I like the confidence. What got you into it? Why? Besides the speed.
I've always been a racing fan. Always wanted to go fast. Never had the opportunity as a child though. Finally got into go-karts a few years ago. And then 2 years ago I moved into the Legend cars, and I've just been going up since that, and started doing Monster Jam shows real shortly after getting started, and hopefully be back in race car full-time again after this weekend.
What apparently the trend is to get into go-karts first. Why?
You learn everything from there. You don't have suspension to have to deal with. You get to learn exactly how the kart's going to handle. You don't have to deal with the suspension as an extra factor in there. You get to go in, it's just you, the kart, and the other drivers. You go race the track, and it's all about the driver talent.
What makes the car hard to drive?
Extremely short wheelbase. It's about half the length of the Legends cars, so it's very twitchy whenever you're going into the corners. Makes it very important that you're extremely smooth. You can't be sawing at the wheel. The smoother you are, the faster you are.
Is it harder to go from go-kart to what you're doing now, or is it a step process?
It's a stepping process. There's different levels of go-karts. You can go up to a 50 horsepower go-kart, and that has a very high power to weight ratio, just like a Legends car. They have a slick tire though, purpose-built for racing, so that makes the transition a little bit easier from going from a high horsepower, high grip kart to a high horsepower, low grip vehicle that's a lot bigger. So the transition's really smooth as you go up the go-kart ranks.
How fast have you gone in a race before?
I've gone well over 100 miles an hour before.
Why?
I just love the speed.
Obviously. I'd like to pass the mic over to this driver, and we'll talk to him. Introduce yourself and tell us why you're so good.
My name is Paul Adams, and I own M3 Motorsports. I don't know if we're so good, but we were motocross riders, and then we had an injury that basically ended that career for us, so we ended up in the Legend cars. I was driving by Texas Motor Speedway and saw the lights on, so I thought I'd stop by and see what's going on, and they were racing these cars down there, and that's how we got started. So with the M3 Motorsports, we've been doing car rentals and working with Buddy Gotti and his teams, and getting in the sport. We've been at it for about 3 years now. We've won the semi-pro championship there several times. Summer Stampede championship, we've won it several times, and through that process I was able to land a sponsor for myself, which was Zilla Wraps, and we've just been going at it.
What makes a good driver?
Good drivers knowing the talent that's racing around him on the racetrack, understanding the abilities of the other people on the track, also having an understanding of the vehicle to which they're running. Other than that, it's just raw talent.
What can people expect to see tomorrow night? What kind of show do you hope to put on?
Well, we're gonna put on a good show. We're gonna go out there and we're not gonna be afraid to touch each other. We're gonna try to get these cars wound up and show the crowd that yeah, these little things are quick and loud.
Do y'all bump and grind just like NASCAR and everybody else?
We can fire up tempers pretty quick.
Do you mean to or do you want to?
Well, it depends on the
Depends on the
situation.
driver.
Sometimes there's a little payback. Sometimes we don't mean to do it, but you know, racing's racing.
Is this becoming popular or has it reached its peak?
No, I think this sport is popular still, and I think it's potentially growing, and it'll remain growing for some time.
For someone who wants to get started, how do they do that?
Well, they give Mr. Buddy Gowdy a call, or they call M3 Motorsports, and we put them in a car. We can get them on with Lone Star Legends. They'll put them through a school. If they want to move up from there, they can choose a number of different handlers.
Okay, let me have Buddy for the last part of it. And you got some talented drivers around here.
Oh yes, many, many.
So what makes all this bunch so good?
I mean, each has their own special qualities. To be honest with you, I mean, we've got a phenomenal array of talent. And this is only half the drivers that we have out here.
How many will race tomorrow night?
9 or 10, at least 9.
When the show is over, what kind of satisfaction do you hope to give the fans?
I want the fans on their feet. I want them screaming and yelling. They're going to meet each driver prior to the event, so they get to pick their favorites out. And you know, each car, like we have the Boo car, and you know, we have some neat cars that they can choose their favorite and see what they can do.
What do one of these cars cost?
On average, you can buy a new car for around $13,000. Used cars vary from $6,000 to $10,000.
Where's your next show?
We will be racing at Houston Motorsports Park next weekend.
Ooh, go all the way back to Houston.
Absolutely.
Apparently Texas has a lot of racetracks that y'all like.
Yes, lots.
And Kansas, where do you race in Kansas?
We've done, actually I used to race at Dodge City quite a bit. Great speedway there.
Buddy, we appreciate the time. Again, that's tomorrow night at Crystal Beach. And final word for the fans?
Come watch, you're going to have a blast.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Well, go-kart champion decided to step up into the legend cars this year. She's 19 years of age. She works as a clerk. She's from Hickory Creek, Texas. She says her nickname is the Track Brat. Osley Marquez. Okay.
12 left, 10, 13 to go. 12 down, 13 to go. Right now your leader is the little lady. Down, 13 to go. There were 9, now there's 7. Little lady in the front, the track brat. Woo! Made it all the way from last, back to the front. Oh. Now, here's what happens. If you don't complete one lap.
I thought something went wrong with your engine.
When there's a car
Something went wrong with your motor. The motor's okay, right? It was just vicious.
Therefore, the flag is still in the front.
Yeah, she's pretty close, huh?
They're all bunched up. Victory line for 19-year-old little lady. $10,000. The track prize. The little lady beats up on all the dudes. Give her a round of applause. Awesome. All right. I need to make this.
This is Billy Gibbons with ZZ Top, and you're definitely going to get into this next sound.